Good morning to one and all. First of all, I would like to thank for the given opportunity in front of you. I am Dhanabalan. Now going to present my topic electron spin and a steering galaxy experiment from chapter 1 atomic spectra. First one, electron spin. Actually, electron spin is quantum property of electrons. Uhlenbeck and Goudsmit introduced the concept of electron spin in order for the fine structure of the lines in the spectral series and to explain the anomalous Zeeman effect. We know that already anomalous Zeeman effect. That means the splitting of spectral ends more than 3 is called that anomalous Zeeman effect. Next one, it need not be assumed that the electron is spinning or turning on its axis. According to Dirac's theory, the electron does behave as if it had an internal angular momentum and an associated magnetic field. Therefore, every electron has an intrinsic angular momentum called spin. The angular momentum is called spin. Told the quantum number S described the spin angular momentum of the electron. The only value of S is 1 by 2. It is a form of angular momentum. The magnitude of this angular momentum is permanent. If the electron spin clockwise on its axis, it is described as spin up, is called that plus 1 by 2. Similarly, for opposite direction is called that spin down, that means minus 1 by 2. Next one, spin up and spin down allows 2 electron for each set of spatial quantum numbers n, l and ml. N is that principal of quantum number, L is that orbital quantum number and ml is that magnetic orbital quantum number. An electron spin S equal to 1 by 2 is an intrinsic property of electrons. Electrons have intrinsic angular momentum characterized by quantum number 1 by 2. In the pattern of other quantized angular momenta, this gives total angular momentum S equal to root of 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1 h cross. We know already h equal to Planck constant, h cross equal to h by 2 pi, that's all. Then S equal to root 3 by 2 h cross. The resulting fine structure which is observed corresponding to two possibilities for the z component of the angular momentum. S is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2 h cross. This causes an energy splitting because of the magnetic moment of the electron. Mu s equal to minus E by 2 m gs. Mu s equal to plus or minus mu bs. Here mu b is called that Bohr magnetron. This topic over. That means electron spin electron over. Next we go to that next topic, Stern and galaxy experiment. Actually, this experiment is based on the behavior of a magnetic dipole in a non-uniform magnetic field. The Stern galaxy experiment demonstrated that the spatial orientation of angular momentum is quantized. Thus, an atomic scale system was shown to have intrinsically quantum properties. Suppose if the dipole moves in such a field in a direction normal to that field, it will trace a straight line path without any deviation. In an inhomogeneous magnetic field, the dipole experiences an additional force, that is it will be deviated away from its rectilinear path. In the original experiment, silver atoms were sent through a spatially varying magnetic field which deflected them before they struck a detector screen such as a glass slide. Particles with non-zero magnetic field are deflected due to the magnetic field gradient from a straight path. This screen reveals discrete path points of accumulation rather than a continuous distribution owing to their quantized spin. Here given experiment, some electrons travel that magnetic field is single slit enter, that means electron enter into magnetic field. After enter that magnetic field, it will be deviated two directions, z directions. Let the magnetic field varying along the x directions, so the field gradient is dB by dx and is positive. CD is that atomic magnet with inclined at that angle theta to the field directions. Here given that diagram, one is that red color is that electric field, blue color is magnetic field. Some deviations get it that field from C to D. C point represent PB is B, the length L. B is magnetic field. That deviated place BP, PB and P into B plus dB by dx L cos theta. The opposite B plus dB by dx L cos theta. The field strength at the pole C is B. The field strength at the another pole D is B plus dB by dx L cos theta. L cos theta. The atomic magnet experiences not only a torque but also a translated force. That means Fx equal to dB by dx PL cos theta. Now Fx equal to dB by dx mu s cos theta. We know already PL equal to mu s. So Fx equal to dB by dx mu s cos theta. Here P is that pole strength, L is that length, M is that dipole magnet. Let V velocity of the atomic magnet of mass m as it enters that field. L length of the path of the atom in that field. T time of travel of the atom through the field L by V. The accelerations given to the atom along the field directions by the translated force Fx equal to Fx by m. Equation number 2. The displacement of the atom along the field directions on emerging out of the field alpha. That means the alpha equal to 1 by 2 Fx by m into t square. That means alpha equal to 1 by 2 Fx by m into L square by V square. L square by R square. We know already T equal to L by V. So here L square by V square. Next one, alpha equal to 1 by 2 dB by dx mu s cos theta by m L square by V square. If mu is resolved component of the magnetic moment in the field directions, mu equal to mu s cos theta. Therefore, alpha equal to 1 by 2 dB by dx mu by m L square by V square. Equation number 4. This is an experimental arrangement of Stern-Gerlach experiment. Silver atom is boiled in an oven. Atoms of silver stream out from an opening in the oven. By the use of slits S1 and S2, a sharp linear beam of atoms is observed. These atoms then pass through a very inhomogeneous magnetic field between the shaped pole of a magnet M and M. A high degree of non-uniformity in the magnetic field is produced by making one of the pole pieces of a powerful electromagnet a knife edge shape and the other flat with a screw cut in it opposite the knife edge. The lines of force are close together at the knife edge and the field there is much stronger than that at the other pole piece. The field is at right angle to the directions of movement of the atoms. Finally, the atoms fall on a photograph plate P. The whole arrangement is enclosed in an evacuated chamber. With no field, the beam produced a narrow continuous line on the plate. In terms of the vector atom model, those atoms with electron spins directed parallel to the magnetic field will experience a force in one direction, whereas those with oppositely directed spin will experience a force in the opposite directions. According to this, the beam of atom should split into two beams in its path through the inhomogeneous magnetic field. This splitting of the beam into two parts of approximately equal intensity was actually observed in these experiments. On applying the inhomogeneous magnetic field, it was found that the stream of silver atoms split into two separate lines. We know already knowing dB by dx L V and alpha comma mu was calculated. It was found that each silver atom had a magnetic moment of 1 Bohr magneton in the field direction of the atom. Thank you for your watching and hearing. Thank you.